Good morning children. Today we are going to discuss the following topics of heat and temperature chapter. The first one is methods of heat transfer, second is conduction, third one is conductor and insulator. So let's move on to the next slide. Another one, we are taking the thumb pins. With the help of the backs we are fixing these thumb pins to the lower surface of the iron rod, and at the one end of the iron rod the lighted candle is fixed. So what happens is, here the lighted candle is fixed to that end. The end receives the heat and the heat transfers from the one end toward the second end. So the thumb pin, which is the first one, fixed thumb pin first one, it receives the heat first, and then the wax gets melted, and then the first pin falls down. Similarly, this heat transfers from the one pin to the another thumb pin, and the same way the remaining pins are also falling down. This activity shows that the heat is transferred from one end to the another end without the actual movement of the molecules. In conduction, two important points we need to understand. First, the conduction takes place only in solids, and the second, in conduction molecules oscillate about their mean positions like a pendulum. They do not leave their mean position. In this way they transfer the heat energy from one to the another molecule. This kind of the process is called as the conduction process. Now come back to the second. What are those necessary conditions for the conduction of heat? So the first important condition for the conduction, the two objects should be in the solid state. They should be in touch with each other. That is the second. And the third one, the temperature of both the objects should be different, so that the heat flows from the hot object to the cold object. So these are the necessary conditions for the conduction. Next, the difference between the conductors and the insulators. Now the conductors are those materials which do not allow the heat, whereas the insulators are those the conductors are those materials which allow the heat to pass through it, but the insulators are those materials which do not allow the heat to pass through them. So the conductors means they are good conductors of heat. They may be good conductors of electricity. They allow the heat to pass through them. They allow the electrical current to pass through them. On the basis of that, most of the utensils are made up of the metals, because the metals allow the heat to pass through them. Whereas the handle of the utensils are made up of the bakelite or maybe the insulating material, because the insulators are those materials, they do not allow the heat to pass through them. And some examples of the insulators are plastic, wood, glass, air, cloth, fur, rubber, bakelite. All these are the examples of the insulators. Next topic is the differentiation between conduction, convection and the radiation process. Now look at the diagram. If you see in this diagram, the vessel is placed on the glass top, and we are heating the lower portion of this metallic vessel. It gets heated up, and inside the vessel there is a water, and the water also is boiling. So we are boiling the water through this process. So what is the conduction? Conduction means it is a process in which the molecules vibrate about their mean positions, but they do not leave their mean position. So if they do not leave their mean position, then they transfer the energy. This kind of the energy transfer or heat transfer is called conduction. But in convection, it's a process in which the molecules are the carriers of the heat. They carry the heat from one place and they take that heat to the nearby molecules. There they share. So in convection, molecules are actually moving from one to another place, like heating of water in a pan, which I showed you in this diagram. And the radiation is a process in which the heat can be transferred from the one body to the another body along the straight lines without affecting the intermediate medium. Here intermediate medium talks about the molecules. If there are molecules, heat may transfer. If there are no molecules, then also heat transfers, like the sun radiation. The heat which is emitted by the sun reaches to us. That process is without affecting the intermediate medium. So it is a process in which the heat is transferred from the one object to the another object without affecting the intermediate medium. Like in microwave oven, the food gets heated up without heating the intermediate medium. So that's all about for the today's lecture. Thank you.